Man are trying to blur the lines and actually embarrassing, man. Yeah. You have UK rappers, yeah, and then you have grime artists, yeah. Gigs, UK rapper. Young Teflon, UK rapper. I don't know, Blade Brown, UK rapper. Then you have grime artists, Skepta, I don't know, Chip, Kano, Gets. Sometimes me, Gigs, a UK rapper, makes grime songs. Sometimes.
So ultimately, bro, you can go react to the video and that, bro. You get me? You saw man like Giggs' Instagram page. The whole video is like 6 minutes long. But ultimately, Giggs is basically saying that a grime artist, which is Skepta, primarily as a foundation, should not be speaking for someone like Giggs. And in terms of rappers within the UK, that's Giggs, that's Young Teflon, that's Blade Brown, that's Avelino. Rich too as well, I feel like is rapping that, bro. I don't really remember him on grime and all of that type of stuff and that, bro. Like I said, I was late to the scene and late to the party and that, bro, but I don't really remember him on grime. You know what I mean? So I think Rich 2 is also rapping that, bro. But rappers should speak for rappers, and no one within rap has basically spoken in that, bro. So why are you talking type of thing in that? Number one, I can hear where he's coming from. As he's been through a lot to be where he is right now, e.g. with the police, being banned from traveling to the US, etc. Now, one thing I can definitely understand the point of view of Giggs and that, bro, is that this guy's putting a lot of work in that, bro. You know what I mean? This is another best way that I can explain it. So you know how when NWA was going through his stuff with the police and all of that type of stuff, bro, you know what I mean? The current generation that's going on, even the like the 2000s, actually no, because you had hip hop police and all that type of stuff. But the current generation that is currently rapping within the US and that, bro, you guys didn't have to deal with a lot of different things and that, bro, when it came to the police. And we'll get to the recalls and all that type of stuff. Keep on listening. You know what I'm saying? That was already dealt with you from past generations and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely understand where Giggs was literally coming from in terms of, yo, you know what I've been through and that, bro, within police shutting down my shows, having to go through all of these different hurdles and all that type of stuff, him literally announcing a show in one place, the show getting shut down from police and that, bro, announcing a decoy place and that, bro, to then put the fans and the supporters within a minibus or whatever buses to go to another location to throw the police off so that they can be taken to a separate location and that, bro. So now they can do the show and that, bro, because the police are getting involved in so many different things and that, bro. For him to be in the position where he is, make so many hits, get the money, now starting to travel over to the US or whatever and that, bro, with the artists, and then you look over and that, bro, and one of your fellow cousins, extended distant cousins or relatives and that, bro, starts dissing the same man that you're chilling with and that, bro. I can get where you're coming from. He's just trying to grow as an artist and that, bro, you know what I'm saying, and cut through and do his thing. He's not on what Skepta's on, but what Skepta's doing is affecting what he's currently doing and that, bro. So I can definitely understand what he's doing and what he's saying and that, bro. You know what I mean? And there's been a multitude of UK artists and them things that have been banned from America and that, bro. So when you finally get that, in terms of traveling to there for whatever reasons, whether it's records within the UK and that, bro, having problems with immigration on them sides of visas, you know what I'm saying, and that, bro. So now that man is officially able to do his thing, he's receiving his love and that, bro. I'd 100% hear him in terms of not being with what Skepta's doing right now and that, bro. And also within the police thing, I feel like what US is witnessing now is kind of like the back end of kind of what's gone on with the police previously and that, bro. So obviously the NWA went through what they went through. I don't know, because mostly it's just, you know, man like Tony Yayo and his stories and the hip hop police and that. I don't know if it was heavy just in New York or if it was kind of like spread out, but obviously we know about the hip hop police and all of that type of stuff. Well, that generation dealt with that. Then I feel like the police chilled out a bit, and then I feel like now it's at a point where they're looking at the rap game and they're like, yo, these man have been comfortable for a while and that, bro. We need to turn on the flipping fire and that, fam. Now they're serving out flipping recos and that, bro. Like they're flipping a card deck at a casino and that, bro. Just anyone can get it and that, bro. You know what I mean? So now I feel like that's the next stage that America's experiencing, is that they've been chilling for too long with not much pressure and that. Obviously the police are always going to be involved within any type of culture and that's kind of close to street culture and all of that type of stuff and that, bro. But they're, like I said, they turned on the fire. The gas level was at 1. They've turned it up to like 12 now and that, bro. And point number 2, This whole situation could also mess up relationships and the bag. Giggs is over there chilling with who he's chilling with and that, fam. And then, like I said, his extended family, and all of a sudden are dissing the guys or quote unquote causing a problem for the guys that he's chilling with, and they're looking at Giggs and Giggs is looking at them like, listen bro, I ain't got nothing to do with it and that, bro. And it could also potentially hurt the bag as well in whichever way and that, bro. You know what I mean? Because this situation still isn't over. You know what I mean? And we don't know already what conversations these artists and Giggs has been having behind closed doors and all of that type of stuff. And the next point leans into this. Giggs is right. The UK is respected by US artists, reactors, and the listeners that are tapped in. So on that point, I hear him as well. At the end of the day, the relationships are good. It's not like we're getting dissed by US artists, but they respect our thing. Same thing with reactors and whichever listener is tapped in and that, bro. They know we're capable. They know what we can do over on these sides and that, bro. You know what I mean? So at the same time, it's more so just the larger general listener support audience and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That be saying dumb-ish like teas and crumpets, and you know what I'm saying, they ain't got no guns, or you know what I'm saying. So maybe that's the side of America that's kind of, you get me, getting under people's skin and artists' skin. But in terms of the actual people that matter in that, bro, you know what I mean, and the people that are supporting the thing and the artists and that, bro, all respect the thing. So I also hear Giggs on that as well. Like he said in the video, it's not however many years ago, but however many times has man been on a track and that, in terms of hip-hop artists and rap artists and that, fam. And in the comments you see, and yo, who went the hardest and all of that type of stuff. And we're seeing rappers till this day rewriting verses because the artist that is featured on the tune with just went crazy, like, you're not saying in that, bro. So at the same time, it's all competitive nature and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the way Skepta went about it, to me, was in a controlled manner and that, bro. So I don't see the problem with it. You get me? Like I said, he didn't come out here saying, if he came out saying F the US and that, bro, and F every rapper, then I can hear him. If he did an ambush thing, I can hear it, but he didn't. And then number 4, we got, why did Giggs make this video? Question mark. As some people were saying, he doesn't have the competitive nature like other UK artists and couldn't compete even if he wanted to. And that ties into what I said earlier about the road rap. Road rap wasn't about Grimes hype or battles, more real life and trap style beats and that. That's a fact in that, bro. You know what I mean? So I can understand to where Grime and that, bro, there's a hunger there. Because the maddest thing is, if UK were to make a top 10 in terms of lyricists to go battle, man, outside of UK, whether it's grime, whether it's hip hop, whether it's rap and that, bruv, technically, no matter who you ask within the UK and that, bruv, their list is gonna consist of 5 grime MCs or more. And this is the thing, just like how Giggs said, this isn't flipping 10 years ago or 20 years ago, we don't need to be looking for recognition, all of that type of stuff, and it's not like we're not getting our props and that. At the same time, grime and rap isn't like 10 years ago at the same time and that, bruv. It's not at a place where it's so different to each other and that, bruv, that grime is here and then rap is here and that, bruv. The things are so close together now and that, bruv. And grime has died out to the point where actual grime artists, the top MCs and that, bruv, have multiple years of XP under their belt and have made multiple albums and all of that type of stuff within rap and that, fam. So they have, to me, it's like they've done so much within rap anyway and that, bruv, that they can talk about it. But I understand you expect the people that are actually the foundation of rap and that, bruv, within the UK to be able to talk about it. But this is literally grime and that, bro. Like let's actually indulge in it. This is grime 2 years ago.
You're gonna need rehousing. See a man driving past and metal off the whip like T1000. Machining tracky when disconnect turn my man laggy. When I told you we had poles in a bike, there ain't no trick nuts, we ain't doing up backies. Think you're bad because of your cami, fuck cami, you're back at the rammy and dip. Seen left with a chest out like nip slip. My guy stepping with arms like Fitbit. Trust when I say I know.
Listen, bro, take that beat away, put a rap beat in that, bro. What's the flipping difference in that, bro? Like, you're not saying, we're even at the point now where sometimes we're listening to beats and people can't even differentiate and that, bro, whether we're listening to a grime beat or a rap beat and that. That's how close it is now. So to me, all of that little nuances and that, bro, allow it, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I've put in enough work in that, bro. Another tune in them thing there.
Why I'm the goal? Come on, man. This is why. R.A. is R.A.W. Bullets from the Mac 10 will smother you. Like a bedsheet, they'll cover you. I've never been a prick or afraid of another you. Never. I got the gap that's stainless. Gas to your forehead, leave you brainless. 4-5 in your face, you could die painless. The 357 is famous.
Like I was telling man in the comment section and that, bro, it does not matter which genre or category of rap and hip hop you want to go into and that, bro. UK has something for that, bro. The only difference is man like US and that, bro, will have more rappers per category and that, bro. But no matter where you want to take it and that, bro. So in 2020 flipping 5 and that, bro, and just some years ago, and it's like you can't even tell the difference now anyway. So all of this different, you know what I mean? I feel like it's more so like Gig said and that, bro. Man feels embarrassed and that, bro. So he's just making points. You know what I mean? But to me and that, bro, there's no difference, because no matter what we're talking about, if the UK were to go out for battle, if the UK were to list their top 10 greatest artists within the UK of all time, it is going to be riddled with grime artists, because grime artists are so elite that they can do what they do the best, come on to rap and do the mad thing as well in that, bro. You're not saying in that, fam. And like I said, it's not like these grime artists are like however many years ago where they're just doing grime and that. All the top grime MCs and them thing, they have been making rap for years, have multiple albums within rap and that, bro. So to be honest, I hear it, but I don't hear it and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? So we got crossover media and that, bro. Shout out to man like Sadiq and that, bro. Shout out to man like Sadiq and them thing. There's someone that supports the culture and someone that's tapped in even with the UK reaction scene. Every time I find a new reactor, bro, and go onto their Instagram, he's already following him. That, bro, fully tapped in and them thing there and that, bro, and he appreciates his music thing. And in terms of quality of content, bro, I'll probably say worldwide and that, bro. Like, he's one of the coldest reaction channels in terms of breakdowns, in terms of reactions in general, edits and all that type of stuff. But in terms of how methodical he is when he's thinking, the videos that he makes and that, when he releases stuff about albums, his own original content as well and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely try to mix up the reactions with other different types of content and that, bro. You get me? But that's someone that I definitely can say I look up to in terms of that. He definitely does it well and that, bro. You get me? So this is the conversation that started, and Giggs is probably the first person that I see speak out on what man like Skepta was doing, and then I started to see other people kind of like trickle in type of thing and that, bro. You know what I mean? So he obviously literally gave his thoughts on that, bro. About he's obviously going to make a video. He referenced Wiley because Wiley also made a video. Yo, my voice is getting crazy, bro. He referenced Wiley, and then he also talks about obviously the B tier rappers and that, bro. Because like I said earlier, I feel like Skepta did this in a controlled way, but it was so open that people ain't just gonna engage like that type of thing. So I understand where it's coming from. And you could say, even though in terms of ability, Scotch was definitely one of the UK's best and that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Even novelist and that, bro. You know, all of them kind of thing there, bro. But in terms of notoriety and all of that type of stuff, you could say that the B tier rappers within the UK and that, fam. And you could say Joyner is a quote unquote B tier rapper. You know what the other funny thing is? So I'm a person, like I said, from young and that, bruv, I knew about all different kinds of music and that, fam, you know what I mean? And I've been in those with different kind of music. I'm a reactor. I find out about people. But Joyner Lucas, I remember I knew about him from like when I was in school, like year 10, 11. We're talking 15, 16 and that, bruv. And I've obviously been following his journey. Joyner Lucas is respected within the reaction scene and all of that type of stuff and that, bruv. But from the wider general public and them thing there, bruv, conversation wasn't really there about Joyner, but it's funny how when he released his track and that, all of a sudden and that, bruv, Joyner and that, bruv, like, man won't even, you get me and that, bruv. And keep in mind, Joyner been getting millions of views, he's been doing his thing and that, bruv, but it was within a certain demographic and that, fam, you know what I'm saying? Just the general public and that, bruv, or just for example of how many streams I've watched over the years and how much US content, I never see Joyner within those general conversations and that, or someone just randomly say, yo, put on that Joyner type of thing. We get it, he's an amazing storyteller. That's kind of, you could say, his core and that, bro. But the guy has tune after tune after tune after tune after tune, bro. That's banging, knocking and that, bro. You know what I mean? But it's just funny that now all of a sudden he came out and that, bro. Obviously he's representing the US. So as UK people would say, people will start breading him and that, bro. It's like when someone gets money and that, fam. You know what I mean? All of a sudden they start following him and bigging him up on, oh yeah, I knew him since day one. Like, allow me, man. But shout out to Joyner though. You get me? So I can understand this statement as well and that, bro. Because Skepta is technically, he's an A-list, S-list in terms of UK scene, but it's actually S-list, bro, in terms of UK scene and that, bro. But in terms of, like I said, lyrical ability and that, bro, you get me? Now you could say he's probably like A, B tier, you know what I mean? And then you said predictable insults, and then, which is obviously like Joyner said, what do you call it? I've never heard anyone say put on that Skepta, or like people in my comments saying no one's ever heard of Skepta before and we don't listen to Skepta and the whole of America don't listen to Skepta and all of that type of stuff. And also the F is a clash in that, bro. Because like I said, right now, it's grime that's kind of outside the most on the UK side and that, bro. You get me? Skepta releases track, but then Scorcher, that's all grime. Novelist, that's grime. Like, you know what I mean? And that, bruv. And it's not going to connect in that. So it's not really going to settle anything. It's too mixed matchy. It's too chaotic for it actually to settle an actual debate in that, bro. You get me? The fact that the best of the best aren't outside, and the fact that the genres as well, there's going to be a disconnect as well. It's like there's no point of doing what you guys are doing right now because it's not going to prove anything. But like I said, once again, the way in which it all started, Skepta starting the debate, Donnie Lucas saying he's been waiting for this moment. Go at it and that, bro. There's no problem with that to me. What's the problem is what's come after it. You know what I mean? And what's, like, you get me, blossomed from it and all of that, bro. It's just a little bit chaotic and a little bit everywhere and all of that type of stuff. Then we also have the Wiley video.
And when the joke, because I like the way Skepta's opened this conversation, actually. When I met Skepta, he showed me a tune and it was rap. He was rapping. He was a DJ, producer in grime, but he was rapping. He showed me. So let's move him out of the way, but let's move forward. I guess what has happened is, because I accept people who do Afro for Afro, people who do Bhangra music for Bhangra. I respect the people who do whatever they do, and I feel like you can't walk in somewhere and take over what someone is or what they do, right? Because I don't want to be ignorant either, but the conversation,
you know what I mean? So that's that right there. And he was basically talking on the same kind of like point as Gigs and that, bro. You get me? In terms of whatever's whatever, leave it as that, bro. And you shouldn't be speaking for a next man type of thing. And then we also have the last clip, which is man like little Torment and that, bro.
Rappers in the UK, real rappers.
Name some. Yourself?
Myself, Potter, Tiny Boost, Tef, Rimsey. We know that this rap stuff came from there, bro. The Mecca. That's the Mecca, bro. If you're talking about jumping on grind beats and slaying and all of that stuff, of course we're gonna win. Of course we're gonna win. If we're talking about rap, bro, brother, lie, man. Lie, man. You don't want them where they're just dissing us. It's long. It's long, bro. Like, it's long, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. Some of us can rap and we can say some shit. I would 100% be able to say some shit. But ultimately, their bags are bigger, their lives are better. We're in the mud. Like, you feel me? Cause like, it's long, bro.
So once again, reiterating, no one's disputing the origin of hip hop, where it started, all of that type of stuff and them thing there and that, bro. And whatever his opinion is, that's his opinion. But where he rubbed me the wrong way is when he said the bags are bigger than us, which, yeah, that's facts and that, bro. But then he said their lives are better than us and we're in the mud and them thing there, bro. That is the most defeatist, most unrapper-like comment I've heard in a long time and that, bro. You get me? Because even rappers that are actually dead and know that they're dead believe that they're the best shit going and that, bro. So to hear this and that, bro, crazy to me. I didn't mind whatever he said. Your opinion's your opinion. But that right there and that, bro, their lives are better than us and we're in the mud and that, bro. Come on, man. Because that's exactly how certain Americans want us to think, the way they've been talking and that. It's like, yeah, think that you're worthless and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could never be on our level. That's how some Americans literally want us to think and that, bro. So for him to say that and that, bro, that's great. That rubbed me the wrong way. And Little Torment's cold as well in that, bro. He has a tune with Chip that's absolutely cold, but out of all his lyrics, and I forget lyrics anyway, but out of all his lyrics and tunes that I remember, that's always going to stick with me throughout my life. I'm never going to forget that, bro. You get me? But he does have a tune with Chip, though, that's cold. His cadence, all of that
Tell
type
my
of
shorty
stuff.
finalize the booking. Niggas mad I'm chilling. They forgot about all the time I put in, grab I put out. I got dinners on the road, it's like a fucking cookout, you know. One worker hitting sales while the other look out, you know. Send a jail bird some bread, I'm always trying to look out. Even though I know the hood's foul, when niggas would've left me for dead if it was me. Still kept a G and let them eat and never lost no sleep. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Like, listen, his flow, his cadence on that was absolutely cold. The fact that the flows were gappy and that, bro, but they were smooth, crisp, all of that type of stuff and that. So shout out to Little Torment and that, bro. Cold artist, but that comment right there, bro, those 3 words in that, fam. To be honest, but because that's the other thing about music and that, bro. You see music of black origin, bro. Shout out to the Mobos. You see music of black origin and that, bro. You get me? Whether it's rap, whether it's grime, whether it's flipping soul music, folk music, like whatever we're talking about, it didn't come from money and that, bro. And it doesn't define who is better and that, bro. So for you to even say that and that, bro, crazy to me and that, bro. Because what Gig said is calm. There's nothing that he really said where it's like, alright, that's brazy. But that comment from little Torment right there, yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, the most unrapper like comment I've seen in time. You can tell the truth in that, bro. But that right there, we're in the mud, bro. Like, nah. That comment settles back, bro. Never mind the flipping Big Zoo, this the Eminem, bro. That comment settles back, fam. This is one thing I'll definitely say. If we're doing the differentiation thing and we're actually saying UK rappers who were the foundation and who are actually UK rappers and don't include any of the grime folk and that, bruv, then I can actually put my hands up and say, yeah, we're not ready for that. That I can genuinely say we're not ready for that, bro. You know what I mean? Because like I said, all the top clashes, whether it's grime, whether it's rap, hip hop, bro, all my top clashes that would go out and represent UK were going to be from grime because they're proven in that, bro. They can literally go in their primary genre and secondary genre. That's how good they are. That's what Americans are not realizing as well in that, bro. Man are coming onto a secondary genre and telling you that, yo, we can do this thing. Like Wretch, like I said, I feel like he's rap as well. Gets in that, bro. Within these few years, bro, go listen to any of his last 2-3 albums in that, bro. Go listen to his last album. Full body of work, concept in that, bro. Follow through. All unified and that, bruv, all uniform and them thing there, all make sense and that, bruv, like absolutely cold. Kano, the exact same thing and that, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So all of that grime is that calm and that, bruv, you know what I'm saying? But the man within grime are fully capable. But if we are talking about UK rap purely from the foundation, from the cloth versus US rap and that, bruv, then I can 100% say we would actually lose that, bro. Because with the UK grime thing, and if we're called in just including all of the UK artists and that, bro, I genuinely think that we have a chance of coming out on top. But with the rap thing, I can definitely say, yeah. But the thing is, we still have called artists though. If I was to say my top 3 top UK rappers and that are from rap and that, bro, I'd probably say Avellino. Like I said, Wretch, bro, I'm claiming Wretch, bro. Avellino, Wretch within rap, bro. I'm claiming him within rap because I don't really remember him on grime. Avellino, Wretch, and then probably Young's Teflon, you know. Put a paper maybe for Young's Teflon and that, bro. But if we're talking about rapping and that, bro, if we're talking about clashing though, I don't think any of those guys, maybe Young's Teflon more than anything, but Avellino's too smooth with it and all that type of stuff. Same thing with Wretch and that, bro. Same thing with Put a Paper. He has that aggression and all of that type of stuff, but bar-wise and that, bro, you get me? I don't think them man are ready to go out and really have the aggression and the grit and the disrespect and that, bro, on like a Kendrick level or, you know what I'm saying, and that, bro. If it was like a J. Cole and that, come on now, man, you know what I'm saying? But even within this whole thing and that, bro, like, bro, there's no way you're telling me if it was just like a track for track thing, I trust my guys. If it was like an actual battle thing, then that's completely different than that, bro. You know what I mean? But Avellino probably would be my number 1. If we were to go like verse for verse and that, bro. And Avellino's probably his best comparison over on them sides is probably J. Cole and that.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
made a lot of noise being silent. The first line of the first time I ever went viral. The verse like a sermon on God and that's on the Bible. We came from the mud with no dirt bike. The vicious cycle just spiraled out of control and it swallowed all of my dogs. What a bad as the game is a bitch. Cats want Megan Fox or the stallion. Couldn't picture this. White or brown was the color palette. I turned my pain into paintings. It was the cano, the canvas, Canada goose, and it's camo. Cause I came with the troops. Give me the loot, I'm the lieutenant. I aim and I shoot for the stars. There's stars on the roof of the rave. I'm with a Venus, all the same Serena that you serenade. It's all love though. We was in the cut and it was cutthroat. A neck of the woods where they really cut throats. Cut me some slack, I'm here cutting checks instead of cutting up crap. And opposites attract except for freedom and the trap. And when you
So if you ever thinking that, bruv, that I'm not gonna sit here and back my guys and that, bruv, like these men are not capable of doing the absolute mad thing, bruv, you're a madman. But like I said, if it is just foundation of UK rap and that, bruv, going over to them sides on a battle thing, then I 100% agree with Giggs, or should I say Little Torment and that, bro. You're not saying that, yeah, that's probably might be a losing one still if it was a battling thing. Track for track though, verse for verse, all of that type of stuff would be a little bit more fair, you know what I mean? And then the last thing is
you know the road. Instead of showing you the road to riches, they'll kick you to the curb and question why you're on the pavement. Excluding those who paved the way. I'm the best rapper alive that'll only change when I die. What don't kill you will make you stronger, and only the strong survive. My attitude took an L and made altitude I can fly. Now let me land. There's not a chance.
And the only reason why I played that one right there is for that point exactly in that, bro. Excluding the ones that paved the way, I'm the best rapper alive. And that is the whole synopsis of this video right here and that, bro. And I feel like what man like Skepta started and that, bro. No one is, and this is what I want to end it on so I can emphasize it even more in that, bro, that no one is denying where hip hop originated and all that type of stuff. The only conversation that is going on over on these sides is that we have people that can compete 100% and that, bro, without a doubt, and that, fam, you know what I'm saying, with the best of the best that are over in the US. Because at the end of the day, that's where, you know what I'm saying, all the notable people are and where the best are in that, fam. If we're talking about countries, it's always going to be US and then it's going to be UK and that, bro, you know what I'm saying. But in such a short space of time and that, bro, UK have gotten to a place where it's like, you know what, we can compete with them, and that's 100%, fam. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm gonna end it in that, bro. This video is flipping 1 hour. Didn't expect that. And yeah, in a bit, people. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Round 2 and that, bro. Reaction out soon, man.